Time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
You cannot stop me, I'ma make it to the top spicy. Call a covenant, not cocky. You cannot break me, this world's mine for the taking. Got an inch, man, I'm making. I'll keep my head down and grind and be patient. I'll take a stab at the top and the sailing. They can all try, but you cannot contain it. Cause I see the things that I want and I'm taking my goal. Push myself to the brink, no limit. Do what it takes to be free, committed. I'm a little obsessed with things, I'll admit it. But that's what it takes to get a freedom ticket. Got a killer instinct and it's just the beginning. Breaking down walls and the hurt start thinning. And the more you push it, the fast start tripping. Till you're the only one standing up straight with it all.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
It's all day for the taking. You just gotta wanna keep chasing. Put through everything you're facing. Keep up with the pacing. Adrenaline rush starts racing. Get through all the things you hate in. Don't let the others in charge of your dreams. They just don't know what it takes to be seen. You see the shit take control of your team. And if you're alone, then a one-man army. So you better be starving. And you better be carving. Through the hate, keep marching. And every day keep charging ahead till you get what you want, what you dream. Regret is a thing of the past, and you'll see that you always had it inside. It's the key to make the most of life. Believe.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill to make this our world. Gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
Till my hands fucking bleed.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need.
I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty, a place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more. A different mode, I'll hit if I gotta go. Cause I got something to show the world that one day will know.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. On the other side of pain is everything I fucking need.
Till my hands fucking bleed. Till my hands fucking bleed.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last
can't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top. If it's the last thing I did, never catch me, man, I'm gone. So I've been working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I did, and I did. Till my hands fucking bleed.
Welcome in, welcome in. As you can tell from the title, if you didn't see the title, Aguilar Town Meeting has been canceled for tonight, yet again.
Not fully canceled. Not fully canceled. We're picking up their slack.
Yeah. We figured we'd have our own little meeting. I don't know. We can't really cover anything on their agenda because we didn't.
We got our own agenda though. Don't worry. We do have a good agenda for you guys. Most definitely. It's just not their agenda.
Yeah, I think we got a little echo. Echo. Anyways, so I got a little bit of information today. Found it, and this has to do with something that we had come across, or actually I had mentioned last night in my live, because there was no documentation, at least that I could find on it, until we had come across this. Why don't we take a quick look?
Donald, I don't think you and me have been formally introduced yet. My name is Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're standing in my ring. You're standing in my ring. What I say goes. Do you understand that? You don't have to answer that, because I hope you understand that. That's a good-looking tie you got there. You doing okay? Look a little stiff. Glad to have you here. Lately, Donald, I've been seeing you on a little TV show, and the only thing you got to say is telling people you're fired. Let me tell you something. You're not going to tell Stone Cold Steve Austin he's fired, because he don't work for you. He's never going to work for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think it's only fair that you give a man fair warning. So I'm going to break it down to you like this. Donald, in this ring, don't get under my skin. Don't rub me the wrong way. Don't ruffle my feathers. Basically, long story short, I'm telling you not to piss me off. Because
that's a good song too. You guys should check out Ruthless. That's a good song too. And I love the guy's music, man. Got a lot of fucking emphasis and got a lot of meaning in his words. That's why I like using a lot of his songs, because it's got a lot to pertain with what we do. But there you go. There's your documentation of the marshal that tased a bunch of the kids at the school and the teacher. So there was your documentation. It takes me a while. I can't find that shit immediately. You would think just being able to Google, you'd be able to find something like that. But no. But that came thanks to one of the people that has no problem giving me information. And that's one of those things that I don't have to worry about who it actually gets linked to, because it's out there. You there, good citizen, or are you muted? I don't know. I think we lost him. He's having some really bad internet connections over there. God damn, I'm telling you. There he is.
Out there.
There he is.
About that.
Wow.
I'm there.
Now I can't hear you. God damn it. You're roboting like really bad, bro.
Goes. I got to keep me in.
Well, you're roboting pretty bad too. Technical difficulties with StreamYards. You got to love it. You get it with any type of platform. That's okay. We'll work with it. Try and work through it.
But yeah, that was one of the main pieces of information I got today. Was I got to open up an email to that. So I mean, we might say some crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? We might say some crazy ass shit, but there's documentation somewhere. Let's do a couple of shout outs. We got Beth. Hey Beth Meadows, welcome in. Betty, good to see you, Betty. It's Betty and Beth right now. Oh, and we got Mitten State. Mitten State's in here. Hey, how you doing, Mitten? So yeah, man, like crazy stories coming out of fucking Aguilar, and eventually we're gonna find the documentation for it. Me and Good Citizen figured a lot of people in Aguilar and surrounding Aguilar that are interested in what's going on, and we're gonna head over to the meeting tonight. We figured we'd give you a little heads up and let you know that the meeting was canceled. So no need to get all packed up and head on down to Aguilar because there's not going to be a meeting tonight. Excuse we got was there wasn't enough council members to hold the meeting, which I don't know about. Excuse me, Pepsi. I don't know about the rest of you, but I as a resident there that lives out in Arizona, I'm getting quite highly irritated at the fact that their meetings keep getting canceled and postponed and pushed back, and it seems like that's the norm. I mean, I haven't been in this town very long and I haven't dealt with this town very long, but since I've been dealing with it, that seems to be the regular thing. Like, I don't know, not going to work when you're supposed to be at work, and then like on top of that, canceling meetings because apparently you can't make it. I mean, it's not very busy down there in Aguilar. I mean, hell, even if I was down in Aguilar, I think I'd have way too much time on my fucking hands to be sitting there saying I can't go to work or I can't go to this meeting. There's no Boy Scout troop down there, so can't claim that. Shopping? No, can't really claim shopping. That's not really a good enough reason to be shutting down a town meeting, in my opinion. I don't know. I do know that Tyra has been out of work all week long. She has not been in work all week long. She didn't even show up to work today. So obviously she's not feeling well. Normally we'd have, as of recently, we'd have Vern up here with us, me and Good Citizen, but Vern's not feeling well either. So it seems like that change of season sickness is coming around, everybody. So get ready for it. That change of season sickness when you start going in from summer to fall, and then you're like, oh God, I feel like shit. That's change of season sickness, or at least that's what I call it. So maybe Beth, maybe just lazy, but still, that's not even a good enough reason. In fact, given to me that most people weren't even notified that the meeting wasn't even happening until about like 4:40 when the town of Aguilar's Facebook page decided to put it out there at like 4:40 that they're not having the meeting. So I mean, I think that's kind of messed up, man. Like, what if people that wanted to go see it lived quite a bit of ways? And I don't know, like Adam, he lives 2 hours away. What if that guy had to drive all the way down there for the meeting, and then he found out 3/4 within his drive there was no meeting, so he wasted Aguilar gas going up to a meeting that wasn't going to take place. So hey John, how are you? Pandemic hangover. Probably. John Smith, hello from Ohio.
Playing hooky. Just playing little Tyra. That's all.
Well, I
just avoiding my job.
Well, I've heard that she's already burned through her sick days already. So how is she affording to be off of work? I mean, I've already heard that she's burned through her sick days. So she shouldn't be taking a whole week off of work, especially to be like ducking into her parents' shop if she's not feeling well, because then that gets her parents sick, and that's just inconsiderate.
Yeah, that's funny.
Responsible people aren't there. I would say that that's a pretty accurate statement. I mean, I've seen a few responsible people. I hear some of the people there are responsible, but I don't see the responsibility taking place at all. Like, nobody's taking responsibility. Seems like blame is getting put all over Vern and Vern and Vern and another Vern and that Vern over there and that Vern.
Yeah, those Verns did
Vern.
it.
All those
Corn
Verns
pop.
did it.
Yeah, corn pop.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you.
He's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude, that corn pop, man. You got to watch it.
No doubt.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Yeah, so no meeting. I mean, I don't know. I had to tell the reporters to turn around. You know, they were en route. I mean, an hour's notice. I mean, golly, it's not a good idea, because next time, what if I can't get them to turn around and they just decide they want to check the town out?
Wow, what was that? Right? I don't know. Mute your mic and unmute again, because you just went really weird. Like you got a voice changer on or something.
I don't know.
There you go. It sounds a whole lot better. Now repeat what you said. Oh, and he dropped out. Oh my God. Technical difficulties. You gotta love them. All right, brother. Be safe. Oh, no, it's like this. Sorry. I'm not flipping anybody off. It's like this. Sorry, I didn't want to hit my mic, so I turned my hand. No, I'm not flipping anybody off. I'm in peace. You don't even know. Some of you don't even know. Like, I would gotten a bunch of shit if I didn't correct myself. A bunch of shit if I didn't correct myself. Oh, shit. Much love, Mitten. Be safe out there. Don't get into too much trouble. Oh, shit. And we're back with Good Citizen. Crafty Cat, good to see you. Much love. Hope all is well. I got a question for you, Crafty, because I haven't been able to find anything. Is Canada finally succeeding from the UK, the EU, because of the Queen's death now, or is there a big old fight now because of that? Man, this mic picks up everything. I'm not rubbing one out, I swear. So what else do we got, Good Citizen? What else do we got here, man? Other than
Betty's comment? Go ahead and highlight that one, huh? Because we did forget to put our poll up. That's our bad.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I was in court all day today with a win. Yep, you know, one of those big W's. It was a good time. It's 3 hours of court. That shit will drain you. Right. But yeah, she's got an idea for the name.
I like Burnville. I like Vernville. That's a nice name. Well, we can add that to write that down. We'll add that to the poll. Because we were supposed to come up with like a different list of names for the house and then put up a poll. So we'll make that one of the names that we put up in the poll. Oh man. Yeah, man. I mean, like, we really don't. We besides what we know is going on, and the new development with that whole documentation on the tasing of the kids in the high school, which Thank you. Thank you to the person that sent me that. My jaw hit the frickin' floor when I read it. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. There's actually documentation on it.
Yeah, so send your kids. Send your kids to school, right? Let Marshall do what they got to do.
Well, I'm happy
and
to
the
see
teacher,
that. Well, yeah, but I'm happy to see that, you know, at least the city, or the town, I should say, the town did something about it, and there was some kind of repercussion, because I wasn't hearing of any repercussion. And to see that there was at least a little bit of repercussion in the story makes me at least a little bit more happy about the situation.
Didn't we read that the sheriff's department escorted him off, though? I mean, that was that poor guy. It was shameful, you know. It shamed him publicly or something. Maybe that was the repercussion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the stories that I was getting, nobody was sure what, if anything actually happened to him because of that. But apparently, sheriffs walked him off.
Yeah, it was just too good.
Huge walk of shame for that marshal.
No doubt.
No doubt. Here, let me see if this will work, man. Let me shut down my shit here. Maybe you got connection like PDF, bro. You got Verizon?
Something like that. Something like that, yeah. I got Aguilar service. Yeah.
Right? Fucking crazy. Maybe that'll help. Oh, wow. Echo.
Now you got an echo.
You moved, didn't you? You moved. He moved. He moved. Anyways. Out and about. Or out and a boot. Sorry. I keep fucking that up. Out and a boot. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Secret Agent Man, good to see you.
Yeah, we need Joe Cool up here, man. That's what we need. Because I want to talk to him about the mayor. It'd be cool if we could get Joe Cool up here to discuss. Or Travis Nelson, even. That'd be cool.
I would enjoy that. I have a feeling you're going to have to like mute every time and then unmute, and I'm going to have to watch you because when you want to talk, because we got like bad echo.
No, we're good now.
Okay.
Just service is terrible. So it's roboting in and out too, but that's just something you got to live with here in Aguilar.
Right. No, I hear
the internet provider here, CCOM, to like watch Roku TV or something.
Well, I mean, I still can't figure it out. There's fucking towers surrounding that whole fucking town with no mountains or anything in between. Most that's in between those houses is trees. And even then, that shouldn't be causing that much fucking issue for reception. So I can't figure it out. The only thing I can think of, and this is going conspiracy theory route, the only thing that I could think of is maybe there's signal jammers. But then that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I have 3 bars, 4 bars even, and I can't make a text or something like that, right? So I don't know. It's odd.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like random spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll have service in certain spots. I think the live that I did after we got kicked out of City Hall went all right. I don't think there was any gaps there. And when I was doing the live the other day, it was fine all the way up until the very end, and then all of a sudden I lost reception. So, Mr. Bean, good to see you.
Yeah. Mr. Bean.
Nice.
Yeah.
George. Where did George come into play? or maybe she knows somebody by name.
See Mark's face.
What's that?
Did everybody get to see Mark's face? That we own Mark's face?
Oh,
Everybody
I don't know if they
chat.
did or not. I don't know if they did or not. But yeah, we finally got Mark's face. But I didn't realize he was hiding until like it actually like hit me into a couple of meetings, because he would always constantly cover his face. And I noticed that started after the whole videos thing. So I guess maybe he didn't want us to get his face. But we got it. We got it. He likes to smoke.
I mean, we could have been him for the meeting tonight, and he could have stayed home. We just put one of those laptops pointing the other direction where he sits, right? And we could just control his face.
Yeah. Mute and unmute. There you go. For some reason, you keep like going into like this weird voice robot shit. It's weird, but you're not roboting out, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You just like you're like the volume cuts it, huh?
That's the service.
It's gotta be the service, because I've never heard that one before. I've heard of people roboting out, but not like voice changers, unless like they're using an actual voice changer. But what? Now I can't even hear you. You should go down to the library, man, and you should go down to the library. We got the fucking Wi-Fi password for the library.
Yeah. It just stopped raining.
Oh shit. Nude Guru in the house. Saying what's up to everybody. Yeah, so pretty much this live was just to let everybody know that meeting was canceled, and we wanted to, you know, show the people that don't watch our videos who watch the lives, which that doesn't make any sense to me. Watch the videos. Just watch the videos. You'll probably get more information out of the videos than you will the lives, because we keep squirreling. You know, I'm ADHD, DDD. Like, I'm very distracted. A lot of the times. So, I mean, you'll probably get more information off the videos. Please watch the videos. And please don't forget, go to Good Citizen Media and Good Citizen Media Live. And you people, subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll be notified on everything. That would be awesome. So, again, everybody, short live. We're having some technical difficulties, so I think we'll pretty much shut this down. I just wanted to let everybody know, whoever was getting ready to go to the meeting, do not go to the meeting. The meeting was canceled until further notice. Probably until next week. More than likely, that's been the way it goes. I'm going to go by the pattern that they've been working off of. So it'll probably be scheduled for next week at 6:00, and then it'll probably get canceled again. And then they'll probably finally have that meeting again, finally the week prior to like when they're supposed to have their other meeting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But everybody, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping in. I know it's not really much, and it was just a bunch of bullshit, but sometimes you just got to have a bunch of bullshit. So, let's see where we were at here. I don't know where I was at here. I was right here.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
You should text Joe Cool, man.
What's up?
I said you should text Joe Cool.
I don't have his number.
I gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You got it.
On the messenger or on the text?
It's a screenshot, yeah. On the messenger. He gave permission. I gave it to you.
Okay, hold on. All right, we might be
got
holding
it.
off.
Be like-
We might be holding off. We might be staying on. Everybody, hold on. Just everybody just dropped off because I was going to end it there, good citizen. And
Yeah,
then
they'll
now
be
you're
back.
saying,
It's no big deal. Joe
And then
Cool
now-
comes up here. You already know.
yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. It was like way back there. I missed it.
Way back there, yeah. Yeah, the library has great service, man. If anybody wonders where I'm at the library.
All right. Well, I guess we'll stay on for a minute. That's cool. People are going to be mad because I told them to leave. you said you were ending it.
I'm here for the meeting. 6 o'clock.
He said, I'm here for the meeting. It's 6 o'clock. Didn't you get the memo? I don't think you got the memo, good citizen. They're not having their meeting. It was canceled.
Canceled.
Oh, shit.
Canceled. We got a little rain
Canceled.
though. Help the flowers.
Let's see what's next. I don't know, good citizen. I've been digging this guy's fucking music like mad. They're all mixes. How about this one? I like this one.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
Yeah, phone plan by Google. Check that out. Google Fi. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think he's kind of hesitant on me now ever since I busted his balls back there in Aguilar.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Nah, he got a good laugh out of it. I got to tell you, man. I think that's gonna be a fucking thing that he'll remember for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, he does. Especially when you could hear him all the way down at the library.
Yeah.
West Side, good evening. How are you? Oh, he says give him a minute.
1 minute.
Looks like we're sticking around. We're sticking around.
Hey, tell all your friends. Tell all your enemies. Because Joe Cool, he's a fence rider, right? Just tell your friends and your enemies.
So we got Joe Cool coming.
They call Joe the fence rider, man.
Well, that's what I hear.
Yeah, that's what they call him. Because he don't mind talking to anybody, and he can agree to disagree on things, man. So people knock that for some reason, but I'm the same way. I can agree to disagree with many of people.
Yeah, I hear you right there. I'm right there with you. I'm definitely right there with you.
And I mean, just because somebody don't like somebody else, don't mean that I can't talk to them. Type shit. Like, I don't know. Just
right.
Yeah, Joe's good people. And I want to see what his thoughts are about his first encounter with this place. Because I remember when we first came here, I mean, we was reeling for a couple of days. Like, damn, did that really happen in 3 minutes flat?
Right. And he didn't even get kicked out, right? Like, I just
no, hell no.
He
He got the exact opposite. They said, "Hello, sir. Come on in and stay anywhere you would like." That was great.
Right.
Everybody else, they didn't say shit too, but him, like, they knew his ass wasn't from around here. They're like, "Come on in, have a seat anywhere you'd like."
Yeah, I think that was my favorite line. I need to make a short out of that. At least
if they tell me that, I'd go sit right next to the mayor, in between the mayor and Tyra. Anywhere I like.
Anywhere I liked. I got you. I'm gonna sit right up here.
Yeah, I'll help the mayor read. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. No, because he's never been here before. That was his first time ever coming here.
Here, we're gonna do this.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do this because apparently he's somewhere else right now. So, hold on. Let's do this. There he is.
That,
you know what I mean?
I have some of the stuff where you put in like rainbow, you get like such amazing color and shit.
I see that one that looked like a hand, that yellow one.
Ready?
Oh, chalice. It looks like a chalice.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's pretty cool too, man.
walking into the
Valley of Death.
Well, I think that was that, not that one. This one's walking into the Valley of Death. Look at just blood and guts. And
So I just asked why Joe Cool's wearing a shirt.
Hey, yeah, I got it cut out, guys. I forgot I was supposed to go see.
And pot leaves. Weird. That's what that program.
We'll find
Freedom
you.
of speech is
We'll
in
find
public
you, Joe.
platforms are privately regulated.
Oh, shit.
He didn't want to. Oh fuck. He's like, oh shit, I gotta cut out.
Gotta go.
Oh shit.
You gotta love busting each other's balls. That's always fun. Thanks, Crafty. I appreciate that. Hey, stoners, stick together. We gotta stick together. Because we're the only ones that think logically. Illogically, logically. Yeah, illogically, logically. That's how we think. Somehow.
Well, it's Main Street. That's Main Street for all you guys that haven't been here. This is it. There's a block, a block, a block, and then a block. So what, 4 blocks that way or something? Something about that.
4, maybe 5. Not very long blocks either.
Yeah.
So I would technically consider, if you're thinking like city block wise, I would go like 2 blocks for like 2 Aguilar blocks for 1 city block.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Still a beautiful town, nonetheless. Very beautiful town, nonetheless.
Some nice trees. It's green grass, you know. Nice view, mountains.
I'm on a different phone. I don't even know the number.
Oh, damn.
Don't lie, Joe. We just saw you up on hippies. Don't lie.
We caught that ass. We'll track you down, Joe.
See? Investigative journalism. It's fun. But it only works.
Hey, whether Joe wanted to be on the show or not, his ass was going to be on the show, right? Like, he didn't have a choice.
No.
Even if we had to put Hippie Show on our show to get Joe. You know what I mean? That's all right. We're getting him.
Oh, shit.
I mean, don't be too famous to hang out with us little guys, Joe. Come on now.
She says stop, and it wasn't me. Oh, shit. Come on, Joe. I'm almost done with my joint, bro.
Damn,
I'm going to have to roll another one.
Hate it when that happens.
Goes up on everybody else's stoner channels. I see how it is. Oh, shit. Hey, I gave you the link. I texted it to you. I didn't put it up there. I texted it to you. But I can put it up there. It's fine.
I was gonna say I'll get it to him if not.
Yeah.
I can get it to him if you want me to. Not hard. I'll just go boom, boom, and it's done.
All right, do it then.
It's done. It's already done.
It's already done.
It is done.
Uh-oh, he's on a different phone. That's
right.
why.
So you texting him wasn't. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
I'll post it up. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. I got no reason to hide.
You can put it in the chat. It won't hurt to put it in the chat too. You never know.
It's already there. It's already there.
I mean, we ain't scared. I mean, what's gonna happen? Tyro's gonna click on it.
I would actually like Tyra to click on it, tell you the truth.
Do you think maybe Mark will click on it and be like, I don't smoke weed?
Oh, yes, he does. He can't lie. What's up, Joe?
What's good, guys? I gotta tell you, I am really high, like stupid, hanging with hippie high. So just letting you know now.
Hey, I'm getting there, man. I'm already like done with this joint and I'm about to roll another. So we're all there, bro.
All right, cool. I'll pack another bowl.
It's the end of the day, bro.
I've been trying to get us three in the room to talk about them laws. I've been talking about the purge shit. I've been talking to other people about it, getting other opinions. And I was hyped up and now I'm fucking high. So it might take me a while to remember half the shit I wanted to talk about that law.
Right. Oh man.
As you guys tell me about the law. I read on it and I got some, a little more knowledge about it. But tell me from what your understanding was about to happen with that law. The purge law.
Oh, you're talking about the safety
purge
act over
law.
there?
Yes,
Yeah,
safety act. I like the purge law. People are calling it that. I Googled it. People are calling it the purge law.
Yep.
What's his name? Did something on it. Here's the deal. Brian did something on it.
He did a very, very good in-depth look into it. But the basics of that law pretty much is like they're taking away like jailable offenses as extreme as second-degree murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I mean, hold on. I can pull it up here. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because like you were saying, Joe, they pulled the bond, right? Like the cash bond deal or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, non-jailable offenses.
Those I could believe. If you're telling me second-degree murder is not jailable.
No, it's not jailable.
Arson isn't jailable.
Oh, you mean now it's not jailable?
No, I mean with this passing.
Right now, I mean, all right. I thought you're saying before that.
Yeah, before that, you burn somebody's house down, they're gonna arrest your ass, right?
What do you think is gonna happen if I set the neighbor's house on fire the day after this bill is passed? What happens?
You get a ticket.
Probably would end up getting just a ticket.
Not even going in front of a judge, huh?
I don't know about
a judge. It's like a summons. The ticket. You remember, like after a while, they started hitting Eric with them bitches, like just appear, bro. They stopped arresting his ass, right? They're like, we ain't putting the cuffs on him, right? They're like, nah, you just take this piece of paper and show up in court, right? So it'd be the same thing, but for much more extreme offenses.
Right, I got you. Yeah, I don't buy that, bro. I would believe, I think this is the spirit in which they meant that small offenses, I don't know, $1,000 bond or less, all of those now, instead of asking for the grand, we're not going to ask for the grand. We're just going to let you give you all a court date. The big crimes, I would assume, are still going to be you go to jail for shooting your neighbor in the leg.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Joe. Here. Listen to this mayor here. One of the villages there in Illinois. Oh, hold on. Let's take it past my intro, okay? All right.
Today, Safety Act, and demand that state lawmakers own up to the mistakes they have made with the erroneously named Safety Act and get rid of the dangerous provisions of the Safety Act that hamper the ability of law enforcement to pursue and arrest offenders.
Second. And I'm going to read the resolution first and make my comments first, and then the board can clean up anything that I've missed, because I've been dealing with this for quite some time, both legislatively and with other towns as well. But so a resolution supporting continued efforts to resolve public safety concerns with the Safety Act. Whereas the Village of Orland Park's mission is to provide services that ensure a high quality of life, sound fiscal management, and a dynamic business environment while creating an inclusive community that values diversity. And whereas providing a safe and secure community community for all Orland Park residents and businesses is a focus of the village's priority plan. And whereas the Orland Park Police Department has been a leader in police training, policy and practice, accountability and transparency, and whereas the village values public engagement and stakeholder involvement to ensure all perspectives are considered in the development of legislation. And whereas on January 22nd, 2021, the Illinois Safety, Fairness, and Equity Today Act, Safety Act, was signed into law, which imposes significant changes impacting many aspects of criminal justice system, including pre-arrest diversion, policing, pre-trial sentencing, and corrections. And whereas the Safety Act was poorly drafted, nearly 800 pages, and passed in the middle of the night with little to no public debate. And whereas the state legislature has since made a handful of changes to the Safety Act, but there are still many provisions in the sweeping new law that are not workable and or create public safety concerns. And whereas the law abolishes cash bail as of January 1st, 2023, that all defendants charged with criminal acts should be released from custody without posting monetary bail, which will cause major public safety issues. And whereas violent offenders who are released on electronic monitoring and choose to violate the terms of their release have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. Whereas this denies crime victims their constitutional rights from Article 1, Section 8.1 of the Illinois Constitution, codified in the Rights of Crime Victims and Witnesses Act, that mandates that crime victims shall have the right to have their safety and that if their families considered in denying or fixing the amount of bail, determining whether to release the defendant, and setting conditions of release after arrest and conviction. And whereas eliminating bail not only contradicts previously established and superior law, it places crime victims at a greater risk to be re-victimized and unnecessarily subjects witnesses to threats and intimidation. And whereas the law severely weakens the habitual crime statutes and three-strike sentencing laws, making it harder for our criminal justice system to keep repeat violent offenders off the streets and behind bars. And whereas the village worked with the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police to share public safety concerns about the Safety Act after its initial release and during consideration of subsequent trailer bills. And whereas the village supports certain elements of the Safety Act and has already implemented elements including body cameras and use of force training, and whereas the Safety Act contains several elements that impact the ability of the village to most effectively provide police services, including, but not limited to, unreasonably limiting the imposition of cash bail, unreasonably limiting police officers' discretion to make arrests, imposing unreasonable police certification and decertification standards, and mandating unreasonable custodial accommodations. And whereas this poorly drafted law containing ill-conceived directives would negatively affect the safety of every citizen of our community. And whereas,
well, you know, he's only reading off of what this bill is supposed to stand for and what it's supposed to, you know, what it's supposed to affect. But he's going to go through and he's going to tell you his personal opinions, Joe, on this thing. And trust me, they're not very good.
Wait. I'm a bright guy. I can tell you right now. I was thinking if I wasn't for this thing, I'm absolutely for it now. Because if I had someone who was pro-cop and needed to fight this is the script I would have written, and he's reading it. All this inflame you, make you think these horrible things are happening. Anything he say is tainted as fuck by now.
Right.
But go ahead.
We must stand with the men and women of law enforcement who consistently stand up for us, and we must not allow this law to stand as passed. And whereas there is an opportunity for legislators to continue to work with public safety representatives and all community stakeholders to further amend the Safety Act to address outstanding public safety concerns, and whereas a failure to remove these provisions or repeal the Safety Act prior to January 1st, 2023 will put the safety of law-abiding citizens and police officers at risk. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the President and Board of Trustees of the Village of Orland Park, Cook and Will Counties, Illinois, in exercise of its home rule authority as follows. The Village of Orland Park demands that the state legislators work with public safety representatives and all community stakeholders to fix remaining problems with the Safety Act, including but not limited to unreasonably limiting the imposition of cash bail, unreasonably limiting police officer discretion to make arrests, imposing unreasonable police certification and decertification standards, mandating unreasonable custodial accommodations, unreasonably allowing offenders to violate terms of their release, and violating victims' rights as outlined in Illinois law. The Village of Orland Park demands that these provisions are removed or that the Safety Act be repealed prior to their implementation on January 1st, 2023.
Everything that you would take away from the police is what they're asking to repeal. everything, that petty cash bond, the police need more reach. These are the things that they want out before they would agree with this bill.
Right.
That scares me. These are not the people I want to join with.
Right. Right. But listen to his comments as well about this law, because now his personal comments are coming up to this.
Okay.
I can't even begin to tell you how dangerous this act is. First, it was passed in the middle of the night with 40 minutes to read an 800-page bill, which is unacceptable. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska.
Can you pause it?
Before we can even look for them.
Can you tell me how old this is? Because yesterday I was looking at stuff, and they're saying that 2 of those 3 things that he said was debunked. That it abolishes cash bail for these crazy crimes. I read some shit yesterday that said of the people going around, including Brian, saying that shit, it's untrue and it's been debunked, and here's where you can find it, blah, blah.
Okay, I haven't come across that information, but that's good to know. This video I did was on the 13th, and I do believe this meeting was about 5 days prior to when I did this video. I may not be fully caught up. If they are debunked, then you know,
we're gonna double check when the video finishes. I'll look on the other phone. Damn it, I was gonna be charging this damn thing.
I was gonna charge my phone, and then I got high.
What's that?
I was gonna charge my phone, but then I got
high. All right, here we go.
Aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act.
Good, they shouldn't be on that no way.
Before we can even look for them.
Hey, pause. I'm sorry.
Constitutional rights.
This is where I'm coming from. I'm assuming that these guys were not caught in the act, and to imprison a motherfucker until the time he goes to court, which would be months or years. I've seen people who $100 been in there for 9 months. They don't have a family, anybody to pay the shit. Go to court, you're found not guilty. You've been in prison a motherfucker for 9 months. I'm more of the type of guy who would let 9 guilty men go free before I would imprison one innocent man. I see this as a step in that direction. So you know what I'm thinking.
Cool. Good citizen, you got an opinion on that?
Yeah, read my mind, you peeps.
Wow, just roll it. Let's hear what else he got to say.
All right.
He's still finishing up his list.
And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. This is a massive threat to the residents of Oil Park, Cook County, and Illinois.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to remind voters that several elected officials that will be on the ballot in Orland Park voted for this abomination. Senator Michael Hastings, Senator Emil Jones, and Representative Justin Slaughter all voted to put criminals ahead of the safety of law-abiding citizens and police. In particular, Senator Hastings, who personally told me that this bill, that he had a family and that this bill was horrible and there was no way he would vote for it. An outright lie that, in my opinion, disqualifies him to hold his office. I will gladly cast my vote for this resolution and demand the repeal of the Orwellian-named Safety Act. But it doesn't end here. There is currently a bill in front of the House to remove school resource officers from our schools, which means no resource officer at Sandburg High School. The city of Chicago's already done this. I personally don't want to see the city of Chicago become the standard for how we conduct public safety, because they've abandoned their police officers and abandoned their residents and created a war zone full of criminals.
Fuck
Do you think
Massa.
that's true?
No, fuck Massa. Hopefully this is the first. I need to stop giving my opinion first, because you niggas don't chime in when I give my opinion first. But since I'm already out there, fuck Massa. Give me my gun back. Fuck you. I'd rather you be gone. This may be the first step towards that.
See, because they say you can't have guns there, right? And then you can't have
Right.
police there. So what are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I don't know. This better be the first step toward give me my guns. Since we can't protect you, you got to protect yourself. Give me my guns. I prefer it over that. 50% of my budget goes to the police in my city. We got to operate on limp around on half the funds, and that's for most major cities. It's
Right.
fucking insane. That's
It is.
overkill. And every year you want more and more money. And with shit like this, scare tactic, call it what it is. Neither side is calling it what it is. I'm going to have to fucking do the hard work and read this shit for myself. Everybody's putting their fucking feelings into it and all of that bullshit. This dude is trying to put poison in with this shit, which tells me that, you know, I can't figure him out in one fucking video, but I can see that I can't just trust your shit. Give me the facts, bro. I don't need to see a nigga crying and talking about all the families that's gonna die. Go on CNN with that shit.
Right.
Give me the facts. Give me numbers.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on it, because I mean, he's making a lot of like vague statements there, and I noticed that a lot of them are more in support of police. But if you notice, he's got a star on his chest. He is police in that area too.
I noticed that as well. Yeah.
So I mean,
take that into consideration too.
Like I tell everybody, you always got to take it with a grain of salt. Independent Manny, good to see you.
No matter who it is,
yeah, you always got to take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, from some of the stuff that's coming out about this bill and whatnot and so forth, if there has been stuff debunked about it, I'm going to look into that myself. You know what I'm saying? So that way we're not putting out false information. But I mean, just having information like that go out to your people is a fucking huge scare tactic in itself.
It is. This is what this is. This is a scare tactic.
So, I mean, but how do they benefit? Joe, how do they benefit from passing? Like, how does the state benefit from passing a law like that?
I don't know. Let me put some thought into that right now, because seemingly that benefits radical motherfuckers like me who want to change the government and leave people alone. I'm okay with having a government, but the people have to come first, leave them a fuck alone. This may be one step in that process. You may have to fend for yourself to some degree. Certainly putting all your money and safety in somebody else will keep me safe approach. That's bullshit. You'll exhaust your finances doing that. Maybe this is the adult step in the other direction. Then again, they never do anything to help us. So I could kick that out the window. And try
when
to
you
figure
call
out
them, they
ways,
sure
how
the hell
does this
don't
benefit
want to
them?
help. Yeah, they don't help. I mean, we pay a lot of money.
Yeah, no, that's not their concern. But if someone called and told you to get out of a fucking city hall that you pay for, they'd run over there on a janitor could say he don't want you there, and they'd kick you out.
Just to give directives and force feelings, right? Yeah.
Right. They're down with that shit.
Did you hear about what happened to DirectD? Has anybody heard what happened to DirectD? So his wife was in labor last night. Congratulations, DirectD, on the child, but his wife was in labor last night. He was on the little couch in the room with her sleeping, right? But he had his camera equipment there to film when the baby was born. And one of the nurses flipped out and got him trespassed from the hospital.
Yeah, I heard that.
So,
I heard Frickin' got popped too.
Yeah, Frickin' got popped a few hours back too. Yep.
Frickin' media got arrested today too.
Yeah, Calhoun County.
One of the statues he violated was filming at a courthouse. Violating the court rules for filming at the courthouse. I heard he got hit with 2-1.
Well, as long as he didn't film inside a courtroom, he should be fine.
Theoretically, but you know how that shit
Theoretically.
goes. Yeah. Depending how quite the judge is with the prosecutor and all of that bullshit.
Right.
They're
All
good
right, man.
buddies.
Let's finish this one out because there's not much left of this.
All right.
There's also a bill to make fentanyl a misdemeanor in this state. And I want to remind you that we have representatives that currently represent us or will represent us potentially in the federal government that voted to not extend the fentanyl ban federally. Fortunately, it passed, but there are people that actually believe that we shouldn't have a ban on fentanyl that currently represent our community. That's just absolutely unacceptable. It's like they won't stop until they destroy our communities and our society.
He's an idiot.
We all need to take a stand against this. This is a very, very dangerous bill. I'll open up the comments to the floor.
Okay, so that's pretty much
and emotion.
Well, definitely feelings and emotions. But if there is a bill, see, this is why I like watching this stuff, and you got to take the grains of salt, right?
All right.
So if there is a bill that is like, making fentanyl a misdemeanor, that is something to be concerned about, man. Like fentanyl is a pretty crazy shit, bro. And I caught a story just the other day that the cops had busted a guy with like fucking enough fentanyl that could kill 100 people sitting in his truck right next to him. Like,
one day, you peeps, I think I asked you if the guy down the street was selling drugs, what would you do? I'm pretty sure you said you'd make them legal. Here's your opportunity.
No, I didn't say that I'd make drugs legal. No, I said I think that conversation that we had, Joe, was about Oregon when they had made a good majority of the drugs legal to an extent. Right? Like you can only carry so much, but then you could get arrested for it.
First of all, I don't even remember the conversation. I don't think we had that conversation. That was just spark some shit.
Yeah, I think we did have that conversation because I was asking you the similar question that I think I'm going to ask you now. What's the benefit? What's the benefit from decriminalizing or dropping the punishment rate on a drug that's as dangerous as fentanyl is, though? I mean, you've got to admit that's a fucked up drug, man.
Yeah, like guns and shit kill people, cars kill people, alcohol kills more people than fentanyl, heroin, and all these things are banned. Yes, I'd agree fentanyl is fucked up, but you did the adult thing, and you said this guy's committed no crime. He ain't hurt nobody. Him having it simply in his possession, I can't hurt him for that. And if he sells it to another consenting adult, I can't hurt him for that. That sounds logical to me, and these may be the first steps toward that. I mean, it sounds painful. I know I've been programmed too. Fentanyl could kill 100 people. It could kill you. Guns, assault rifles. It could have killed a baby in his mother's arms. This is just that rhetoric. Let's follow logic.
Right? No, I got you, man. And I'm kind of right there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good citizen is not chiming in. He's getting off. He's just escaping.
I mean, all right, Joe, when you come to Aguilar, how was your service, bro?
He wants to get to the Aguilar.
Besides the service, how was my service? Probably, I don't know. My service was fine. Well, I wanted to say, man, me and my girl been talking good about you. And I don't know how many motherfuckers in the room, and I hope this is not too fucking personal, but you were under different circumstances the last couple of times I went and saw you. And you were much cooler. Your vibrations were much better, and it was noticeable. And I was, saying she mentioned it, and I was thinking the same shit. Dude was like really relaxed and this and that, and I was wondering if it wasn't tied to the stress you were going through back then.
Yeah, we're winning, man. We're winning. That's what it is, bro. Keep a high energy and just keep winning.
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
This
you know what I mean? Same with you, bro. I mean, it was good to see you in good spirits. I know you going through some stuff, bro. And I was like, yeah,
I needed
man,
that, right?
He's smiling, he's laughing. It's good,
I
bro.
needed
I
that.
was
I feel
loving it,
good.
man.
And check this out. Right before Pops died, I saw 3 double rainbows. We took pictures of him. It was a rare event. And then he died like after the last one, a couple days after, what have you. And I told myself this was, kind of like a prelude or whatever, reminder. And when I get out the car, there's a rainbow over the fucking building where you cats are standing. I thought that was Pop saying, yes, you're gonna have a good day. I couldn't help but be in a good mood, man. I couldn't help but. I took a picture of that one too.
Oh,
yeah, man. It's the little things,
It is the little things, especially when you have people coming up and like giving you shit, telling you to get out of the town.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, right. That's big shit, Joe. That's big shit, man. We're little people. We're small. We have big egos, but really we're small. We should expect small things, right?
No,
We
I
shouldn't
mean,
expect a 1,000 views on every vid and shit like that. Now, when you think from that perspective, suddenly you, him, me, we become heroes. When you think, considering man can do so little, the guy that goes out there and pulls up that camera, oh, he separated himself big time from that other guy. Most men would not do that. The guy that battled them and spoke back to authority each time. These are small things in reality of in the scope of things. Well, you compare them to other men, man. I recognize how impressive that shit is. Everybody else bows and bends immediately, man.
Right.
This is heroic shit.
I don't know, man. I had somebody that was that's a YouTuber like us, right? And you get into your spots, right, where you're YouTubing and you hit that dead spot for like months, man. Like your shit don't move. It'll move up like
I live there. I
subs
live there.
right?
I live there. Yeah.
So it's like it discourages you and it gets you down, man. I was like, yeah. But you got to remember, bro, not everybody does this, right? Not everybody picks up the camera. Everybody's got an opinion, but not everybody picks up the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, bro, we're the truth bringers. We deal with shit that most people don't ever think about even touching.
Not only that, you're so fearful. You attack me for doing it. It'd be one thing if you laid back and was like, let that man fight his fight. But no, you'll jump on the side of the oppressor, of the guy who's kicking your ass daily, man. Fuck, that's most people. Why you fucking with him? He just doing his job.
Right.
Lady, I'm off the school. This is why education is so important, man. I believed a lot of that bullshit that they taught me. Right. I believe that you can't sacrifice your liberties for safety. It's not even a thing. Which in a way that brings us full circle to what this is here. We've sacrificed a lot of our liberties for safeties. In fact, we pay motherfuckers to go around and wrestle motherfuckers and electrocute them over dumb bullshit that we should handle ourselves. If my neighbor fucking leaves fall in my yard, perhaps the answer is not to call the police. Perhaps you nigga talk it out. That's the way shit should be, man.
Well, that definitely should be the way it should be. Joe, I don't know if you saw the one video that I got with Phoenix Police, man, but I was explaining geocaching to you, right? So you got like the basic idea of it. Well, I was looking for a geocache in a wall, right? It's a rock wall, and the geocache was a fake rock. Fucking half hour silently staring at this wall trying to figure it out, and the cops come up and give me a whole bunch of shit because somebody called the cops. Nobody approached me and goes, hey, what are you doing? They didn't talk to me first. They went and they called the cops immediately, and then the cop was
don't you guys play vids? I like to see that, man. If you guys
want to see that,
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds like everybody's dream of a cop to come up there when they're minding their business. I can give them what for, and I won't have to feel guilty. Dude, mind your fucking business.
Wait until you see this, bro, because this should not even have happened. Like, this whole incident shouldn't have happened, Joe. And I tell you what, I'll make it easy on everybody because I put some really fucked up cuts into it because I wanted to bust some people's balls, like the the guys that fuck with us and take our videos and do weird edits to them and shit. So I wanted to do it before they did it, and I got a bunch of shit over that. Trust me.
wait! I just looked at new guru. I could get killed walking
he's going
outside
off in
my
the chat.
house by some bird. I guess
Right.
we better regulate every insect and microbe. Matter of
Damn
fact,
right.
let's just put all of nature in jail for safety and killing other humans. Regulation is preemptive policing without consent of its domestication.
Yeah, I read all
I'm
that.
high, but I think that's what it says, by force. You can't solve violence with violence. If you want to solve violence, focus on the cause and learn self-defense. Learn to ally with others who understand that. You will get far this way. Very, very far.
Yeah. Oh wow, I've done a
I'm
lot of
so glad that nigga was in the room. I feel better. I thought I was out on the limb, guru.
No, you're not out on a limb. I kind of agree with you, but I like playing devil's advocate and
Me
asking
too. Me
certain
too.
questions, man. That's why I love our conversations, bro, because we'll sit there and we'll come at each other. We won't even
Yes, I
believe
love
the
it
question
too.
that we're asking.
No,
but
no, I was just sitting there asking niggas about Trump in the hippie room, and I couldn't give a fuck more or less about him.
Right.
But I wanted to see though, one, would hippie allow it in his room? There were new people in there. I wanted to see how brave they were. They were brave. I think they were, they weren't very smart or anything, but I was very impressed. No one tried to shut it down, which is the shit that I was going to troll them for. And no one kept their mouth shut. I'm afraid to talk politics. Everybody chimed in, so it was hard to give them shit. I don't give a, I think that their shit was wrong, but I didn't say shit or give them shit about it because they were brave, bro.
Right. Oh, it opened up in a different window. It opened up in a different window. You got to love that.
I was doing my shit on my phone. I ain't even been on a computer in years.
Shit. I need a mouse. That's what I need. I'm sitting here working with like a touchpad mouse. I think that's what slows me down most of all. But then all you'd hear is click, 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 click.
Yeah. Wow, this don't look bad.
All right. All right, guys. People's ego.
What a horrible camera you got, bro. Fuck.
No, I gotta say this one's a great
that an iPhone?
geocache. If I had a favorite, no, it's give it, like
I
a
would.
cheap Samsung.
It's right down the street from me. In fact, I was heading on my way home to, just head home, and I came across, decided I'd do a little geocaching. So, the geocache is actually.
We'll skip that because I think that was the video for the geocaching channel.
Okay.
You're gonna run my license plate.
I did see this.
Morning. Can I help you?
I don't know. Can we help you? Do you live here?
No, but this is public, correct?
I'm not sure on that. It could be private property.
Could be, but if there was, I do believe there would be a sign posted somewhere, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean,
Somebody called on you.
that's nice.
Okay. Is that your car?
That is my car.
Okay. Well, if it is public.
I mean, I would figure it's public. You have electric access here.
Is
You
that
have
public
you have
property?
a you
Is
have
that
a
public
you have a
property right there?
state issued sign.
Is that public property right there?
Where? Right there?
Yeah, right just north of us.
Could possibly be because it's easement.
Okay. Is there anybody in the car?
No, just me. But if you want to go check, go ahead, go check.
Can I get your permission to do anything else?
No.
Do I need your permission?
No,
Do I need
because
your permission to check the car?
you would need my permission to go inside the car.
No, but you just said if you want to go check if there's someone else in the car. Do I
Oh
need
yeah. Go check and you can go look
I'm
in and
addicted
see if
to this back and
Do I
forth.
need you to tell me to go ahead to do it, or can I do it on my own?
Well, I mean, you could do it on your own. You can do a plain view search.
Making sure.
What was that, Joe?
I say I'm addicted to this back and forth, man. I'm addicted. That's a drug to me. What I'm watching, I'm guessing most people don't get the high and the rush, the dopamine. I want to be out there. I dream of this. You know, this is like.
Oh no, most people don't. But even me sitting here watching it, I remember the incident, and my heart is going, bro. Like
that, right. You become an addict for that shit, bro. I wish I was there.
Right.
I thought you were under the impression that giving permission.
To go inside the car, you need permission.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean, not necessarily?
Well, if we see a dead body through the window, we go in the car.
Well, what nobody sees, you can see the water from my car from the AC, because literally I was there for a half hour and it was hot as balls. So I left the AC running in my car. Now the driver's side window and the driver's side windshield and window were completely fogged. You could not look into it. You couldn't get the VIN number. You couldn't fucking see inside that one window.
You were legally parked in a spot, legal spot. I've seen this video about 3 times, but I'm high and I don't remember.
Right.
Were you legally parked?
Yeah, that's a legal parking spot. In fact, where I'm parked in front of is a school. So
yeah,
there's nothing there saying that I can't park there. There's no parking signs or anything. I make sure that I do everything that I'm supposed to do.
I think a better argument when he said, "This is, do you live here? This is private property or what have you." I think a better argument is, okay, so go get the owner. Do you own this property? That line, I think, was a better argument. I forgot.
Yeah, but I wasn't going for that because I didn't want him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was going for.
No, I don't.
Well, okay, so what I go for when I do my videos like this, and everybody's like, "Oh, why'd you give up all your information?" Because I give up all my information.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude, I give him everything. Oh, everything. Like there was no reason for this guy to be a dick. He threatened to tow my car because it was on the side of the road.
A lot. I give Rogue shit about that.
Yeah, he it was sitting on the side of the road. It's not registered to me, so he was going to tow my car because it wasn't registered to me for safekeeping. I was like, really? And right there, I wanted to say, so I should call a tow truck for every cop car I see that's running that doesn't have a driver in it, right? Just for safekeeping.
Right.
But I didn't say it. I held it back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like,
just sit back and try to appreciate your style here.
Right.
Because I'm angry. I give them hell when they do shit.
I know you do, but I try not to. Like I was actually hoping.
Like the walking stick?
I was hoping to get him to geocache with me, to tell you the truth. Get the cop staring at the wall for 15 minutes.
That would have been great, right?
See? I have methods.
I mean, would you guys like my name? I'll give you my name. You don't have to run the plate for it.
Tyra, are you watching? Here it goes.
My name is Josh. Josh what? Lloyd. L-L-O-Y-D.
L-L-O-Y-D.
Correct.
Is it Josh or Joshua?
It's Joshua.
Hey, Phil.
Joshua Lloyd.
Huh?
Definitely no approach.
You're not towing my car.
We may have to tow it. It's not
These
registered
fields
to him.
are
It's
towing your
registered to a
shit.
female. It's left on the roadway running.
It's abandoned, left on the roadway.
Running. So let's get a hold of
really
boss, and we'll find out if
your style sucks right now, you peeps.
I know it does. It seems like it does, right?
Yeah, it's just really. I mean, come on, give me what you're supposed to be doing here. Wow, really? No, fuck
not even
that.
going to question me on who it's registered to. Would you like the insurance and registration?
No, you're not driving it. Why would I ask for that?
Oh, I am driving it. It's just parked right now.
Are you driving it right now?
No, it's parked.
Okay, so you're not driving.
No.
Sure. What's your name?
Joshua Lloyd.
So you tow every parked car.
Lloyd.
Josh.
L-L-O-Y-D.
What's your birthday, Josh?
1/22/81.
I want to stab.
You can also look me up on YouTube under You People.
I'm gonna try and.
Yeah, I know I do, don't I?
I'm gonna try and get a hold of the owner, see if they know where the car is. Otherwise,
See, Joe, basically what I was showing with this is how far he's willing to take it. He's going to go and he's going to get a hold of the owner and make sure that I'm driving the car. I'm giving him all of the information that he wants. So, in turn, a normal person that doesn't do this, that would be scared of the police and would give them all of their information and no. The only thing I'm not doing there in that instance is acting like jittery and putting my hands in my pockets.
Aren't you teaching motherfuckers to acquiesce when they ask you for your shit? Just give it to them. Just comply. Aren't you teaching that?
Well, I mean, if you want to look at it like that, but if you look at it and see how the police are interacting with me and how this one keeps trying to escalate it, right? And the other one tried. He's like, oh, well, the guy looks older than what he said he is. And I'm like, I do, don't I? Like, they're trying to pick at me. They're trying to get me pissed off, right?
It succeeded. You're giving them every okay. Yeah, they didn't succeed in pissing you off.
Well, right. But I do end up cursing at them and letting them know what's what.
Well, that if you are playing fucking sheep right now, but before the thing is over, you let them know y'all just playing that way. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, watch. Because it's all been wordplay at this point, right? It's all word judo.
Yeah.
Everything that he said, I've given him the answer to, but it's a very vague answer. You'll even hear him say, listen to the words that you say coming up here.
All right.
Listen to the words that you say, Josh, because you think. Well, if we're going to play on words, let's play on words. Law has it. Gonna tow my car. Look at his face. He's confused.
Yeah.
You're gonna let him act like that?
There you go. Now that's
you're gonna let him act like that.
That's what you want.
Just because I'm standing over here next to a wall. And you guys haven't even asked me what I'm doing. You guys go over to my car, give me the third fucking degree, and you don't even like, hey man, what are you doing? I even like turned around, I gave you the thumbs up. He comes out all hard ass. Why?
Very good. And you're doing it while the other guy's away from him. This is very good.
I'm not trying to catch you in anything, man. I mean,
scratch his
asking
head,
a simple question. Why are you going the third degree? Because I'm standing on the side of the road filming a wall and not even asking me what I'm doing. That's a hell of an investigation.
No, there is no answer for this.
Nope. That's a hell of an investigation skill he's got.
You had investigating shit.
I live with her. Yeah.
Right.
Listen. Use the car. Hence the reason why I have it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do some research, find out whose property that is. You got your name, your information. If it turns out that it is private property, then I'll author a report for trespassing.
I don't think it would be private property because what I was doing was a public event. So you guys never even asked me.
Listen to your statement. I don't think. That's why I'm going to find out for sure whose property.
Okay, you go ahead for sure.
Okay. Well, I'll do it later. Again, here's the thing. I don't need your permission to check out whose property it is, but I appreciate you giving me the go-ahead.
You killed it with the little kid, with the young guy, but you sucked with this dude.
Right? Hold on. It gets better.
Bad memory. 8632.
8632.
You're recording.
Okay. Can I have your card, sir?
Only thing he missing was a mic.
Okay. Can I have your name and badge number?
Only thing that older cop was missing was a mic drop.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
Right? He killed it. He fucking bullied you and
hold
all
on,
that
hold
shit.
on. Before you go and give me the lecture, how about this? Before you come up all hard ass on somebody, how about before you come up all hard ass on somebody, you ask them what they're doing.
Josh, just tell me what you're trying to make known to me.
You could ask me simply at the very beginning, very nicely, hey, what are you doing?
Do do the research and find out whose property you're on, because you may be
Ain't that a
It's
bitch?
public property. I can tell you that.
stating that as a fact.
I am. I'm stating it as a fact because I like fucking with you guys.
Well, now you're using more profanity.
I can use profanity. It's the First Amendment. It's the First Amendment. So, you know, it just keeps continuing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're recovering. I don't know if you recovered worth all of that, but
you
definitely
cannot
recovered.
restrict my
All right, now you're looking like a pro.
use it to emphasize my sentences. I can use it to emphasize my sentences. The one man's curse word is another man's lyric. State Supreme Court. I fucked up right there because it was a Supreme Court ruling, but I said state.
Usually niggas make the other mistake. It'd be a state ruling, and they call it a Supreme Court ruling.
You too. I mean, the whole time I kept telling him to go do his research. Like,
yeah, that
well,
ending.
I mean,
was
most
strong.
videos out of that, right?
The ending was
people,
strong, and the
right.
interaction with the kid was strong.
Right. So it's like, you know, I know how it looked. Like, yeah, I got owned by the police or whatever.
Yeah,
I
really looked like that.
I just gave it all up. But you know what I just proved?
And got on, not just gave it up, and you got on. He told you, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm talking, and go do your research and all that. You took it for 3/4 of the vid.
I did, but then I came back and I let him know how it was, right? But still, even with that small interaction there, what I showed is I did everything that the police supporters, or anybody that fucking wants you to fucking conform or sit like a dog when the police tell you to sit like a dog.
Yes, but we're gonna miss it if you narrate. If you narrate in this vid and you say that, people, here you see that even if you comply with the so and so, the way all of these sheep tell us everything will go fine. Here I will do everything. I'll offer my name. Here I offered my name. I did everything, and I still got bullied. Now, suddenly it's a great fucking fit.
Right. And I didn't want to put that narration in there on purpose because I wanted to see the comments that would come. I knew how the video
No
looked,
one
Joe.
got it.
Nobody, not well, there was a few people that got it and was like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. In fact, Audit the Audit got a hold of me and said that was a great video. I was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sheep though, that was not coming from that dude. You know, that's not high praise. You told me
well, and you had direct
lackluster.
Well, you had Direct D do it. I don't have any.
I heard Direct D said you thought he thought it was impressive. Then he saw it. I'm impressed. Direct D has
he
vision.
redid it. That's what jumped me up in subs. Back up in subs. He redid it. So, like I said, I mean, there have been people that caught what I did. Hey, you did the fucking perfect thing there on showing everything that you should have showed because you know that's what they tell you to do.
All right, then I gotta ask you this. Is this something you do all the time? Give it up and all of that shit?
No,
or is
no.
that just for this one? Okay.
No. I saw a perfect opportunity. All right, Joe. So here's
So you missed it with the
no. Here's my mindset. So I'm trying to start another channel. It's geocaching channel, right? And I'm trying to like keep it away from the cop watching. But apparently, when you geocache, it's like a cop magnet. And I'm like, well, fuck, it's kind of hard to keep the two separate, right? So it's like I kind of wanted to have the cops be a good interaction. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. What are you doing? Oh, I'm playing a game. You know, oh, what kind of game? Oh, I'm geocaching. You want to help me find the geocache and then get the cop staring at the wall for 15 minutes looking for a fake rock in rock wall. Like that would have been perfect fucking video. Good interaction.
And
you
Bay
know?
Area is good at that, playing possum. He's good at that. Am I on the wrong spot of the side of the street? Is this illegal? Playing all dumb and shit. Then he come back and crush him. He's the king of that shit.
So like I love playing with these guys, man. It's word judo, bro, to me. Like it keeps my mind like sharp and shit when they try fucking with me. And, you know, by now you would have figured they'd figure out that we know what we're doing. I knew I was on public property. I knew I was in no fucking wrong. I knew I didn't have to give up my shit. But I also
on private property. You were good.
Right. But even if I was on private property, because with geocaching, you have permission from whatever fucking person that put the geocache there and the owner of the property to be there during certain times.
Yeah, as long as no owner, if you're standing there on her front lawn looking at her wall, they can't even ask you to leave. She gotta ask you to leave.
Right.
That ain't your fucking business what I'm doing over here, and I'm not answering your fucking questions. They gotta find the owner and have them trespass you.
You're absolutely correct.
You're good. You're fine.
Right. Hey, Tina. We jumped off. There's no meeting tonight. We're just bullshitting with Joe Cool. He's asking me a few questions about this video and where my mindset
Or
was.
maybe we
It looked
should
like
talk
I got
about
owned.
maybe we should talk about the meeting too.
Well, the meeting tonight actually didn't happen. But if you'd like to talk about the meeting when you were there,
I didn't know there was a meeting tonight.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a regular meeting tonight, but it got canceled.
Did they give a reason?
Supposedly not enough council members. Tyra's still sick. She's been out of work all week long, apparently.
What about this philosophy? GCM still here? Good citizen, you here, TJ? No. What about this philosophy? And again, this is me just throwing some shit out there. While these people sitting out there in the stands saying, I hate that these people do such a bad job, when there are 2, 3, and 4 positions open at a time up there and no one takes it. Is that hypocritical or something? Damn, I didn't think I was going that deep.
Well, I mean, like, there's many ways you can take that question, because I mean, there's so many ways that question can go. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I see 2 major ones through the gate.
I'd like to give a logical answer to that one, but I think that's a trap question.
It is a trap question because I wanted the answer myself. I sit up and I say, you join politicians, it's a trap game to begin with. It's a trick game and all of that bullshit. And then the other side of me says the question I just asked you. Wait a minute. You're complaining about it. Here's your opportunity.
To do it, yeah. Well, I already offered the other night that I would run for mayor, and then me and Good Citizen decided that we would nominate you. So that's what we did. We nominated you. Now you're going to be now you're running for mayor of Aguilar.
I heard there was a sheriff marshal position open. I've been thinking about running for that one. Me and my girl was having a good time thinking about, holy fuck, that'd be fun.
Well, apparently you can hold more than one position in this town. So you could be the mayor, because that doesn't get paid, but the marshal gets paid. So you could be the marshal mayor marshal.
I'd have to commute, but fuck. And you niggas to get away with everything. What the fuck do I care?
Joe, we got you a bus,
you
bro.
making
Campaign
meth?
bus. Come on, man.
Who the fuck what you
We're
doing?
gonna pin a 10. Hey, we're gonna pin a 10 star on your titty.
Right.
Right.
You motherfuckers would be making meth in the backyard, burning shit during the drought. I don't give no fuck, man. You're an adult. If you set something on fire, you go to jail. If you don't, nigga. I have a ball. All the bootlicker comments, I'd have a ball.
Sorry, putting in dinner order. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. The last marshal, you missed the beginning of the show, Joe, but the last marshal, he was tasing the kids up at the school.
I saw that. He lost his job, right?
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. No, he didn't tase the kid. He tased his teacher, I think. I thought.
No, he tased the teacher and the kids, bro.
And the kid. I thought the kid told him that if you tase the teacher or something, and he had just tased the teacher. I didn't know he tased the kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to see, I read it because I wanted to see if it was anything to do with one of the cats that we met. I was like, fuck, that'd be great.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, it was It was kind of a short meeting. Apparently, it was like the fastest meeting. You know, me and Good Citizen are making these people break records on a daily basis. I think we should be like accommodated a little bit here.
Right. So you can owe you money, right?
Right? Like, hell, man, they're kicking people out within 3 minutes of being in
Hey.
City Hall. They're getting work done over there, bro.
Hey, the emergency management / code enforcement hasn't been to work in a week. Tyra, the administrator / clerk / treasurer / something else / FOIA officer hasn't been in a week. Yeah.
I know you just got there, Good Citizen. Have you tested their FOIA skills yet?
Yeah, they ain't got none, bro. Hey, I already got an appeal in the process because that's how they already operate. It's that quick. Yep.
Yeah, they seem like some thugs, egotistical maniacs, man.
I ain't seen a complete FOIA come back yet. You people got half of his FOIA, but they didn't satisfy it all. So he's got an appeal too.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Crafty. If you're still here, you're probably not because you're probably mad at me. Apparently, Crafty Cat tried jumping in and I missed her. So I don't pay attention to the private chat. Hell, I haven't really been paying attention to my regular chat, and I feel really bad about that. But I'm going to apologize now and let everybody know that I'm really fucking stoned and I'm like, my fucking neck is killing me. So
and it's all Vern's fault. Vern did it.
No, Vern didn't do it. I did it.
Vern does it all, man. That's Corn Pop. He's a bad dude.
No. Come on, man. Like, no.
Everything is Vern's fault, and I'm just telling you. That's the way it is.
Not. No, stop picking on Vern. You're gonna give Vern a complex. You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah, well, it's Vernville.
Oh shit, Joe. I wish I would have saw your number. I would have texted you last night. We had one hell of a show going with that other fucking
I gave him the number. and shit, dude, forever ago, bro. As soon as you was like, yeah, you can have it. I was like, all right. I shot it right to him. He forgot all about it, didn't see that shit. He's like, you didn't send it to me.
Yeah, I didn't send it to me. Fucker.
I was telling Phoenix a little while ago, send these cats a message and all of that shit. Weird shit.
Yeah.
And then she said, I think she's the one who asked me. It could have been yesterday. TJ said, can I get it? I'm like, yes, I've been trying to get a hold of this nigga to talk about this shit here, this law. I've been trying to get both of them motherfuckers in one room.
Yeah. Well, now you have my number, at least in one of your phones.
I gotta lock it in because obviously I didn't put it in because your name didn't pop up. So I did not put it in my phone.
That's why.
Now you know where the trap house is, Joe.
Right. Well, that's why
trap house.
That's why I labeled the link like I did. I mean, I figured it would be just as memorable as when you fucking first met me in Aguilar.
He did get your ass, Joe. He got you good, bro. He did.
You know,
I heard you from down the street, bro.
What I realized was I wanted to see where they were going to do a new location. We talked about it and we never did. I wanted to see where they were going to put the new reservoir and all of that shit. As far as making a news story out of this, I needed that shot. I didn't get it.
No, in fact, we've been trying to figure that one out as well. There's a couple of people that know, and we're trying to get that information so that way we can pin it down.
I just thought I'm an idiot. That's right. As long as one of you guys out there, I just take a camera and send me a picture.
Just like the mayor, they don't want to talk about it, bro. They don't. No comment.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I didn't get a chance to really roam around like I wanted to the next day, and so I think the next trip out that I take out there, I'm gonna end up taking the full tour. I got a few people.
How far are you away, man? You got to be far, you peeps.
I'm out in Arizona right now. I went back to Arizona. I was only in there for a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm only in like an hour and a half away, which that ain't far to me. To me, that's a short trip. In fact, I'm used to 8 hours or better wherever I go. 8 hours sounds like a short trip to me nowadays. If it's 8 hours, I'm jumping for joy because the last one was 13 minutes for 13
Hey,
hours.
I heard you
49.
was fishing with Stella.
Yeah, it's me and Stella went fishing. She got a couple
Yeah.
bites. I got nothing.
They can't hide. Nope.
And I went fishing alone after that. I went fishing somewhere else. I bought a rod and a reel and all of that shit. And,
right on.
Like when I went
There's
with
some good
Stella, I
fishing
didn't
out
have
this way.
shit.
We got some fishing
Is
out
it?
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, because I got a rod now and all of that shit in the car. And because I ain't took it out the back seat because I got it because my old man was my fishing buddy and I ain't been fishing since he had a stroke. So the day after he died, I went fishing, kind of a memorandum. And then I bought a pole and shit. I went like 3 days in a row and I got the pole still in the back seat. I ain't took it out because it still remind me of Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Man. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna end this out, bro. It's been about almost 2 hours out. It's been really good talking with you.
All right, let's all do some more looking into that law, man. Let's all look into it some more so we can talk about it again later.
Yeah, I'll do I'll look up the official law and figure out exactly what it says.
Or maybe
so
we
that
could
way
go
we're not-
live and read some of it and discuss it.
Right. Like I said, I'll look up the official law and I'll read through it and see what it exactly says. So that way we're not taking people's feelings and words and exaggerations into account.
Yeah, and trying to figure shit out amongst a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
All right. You peeps, good citizen.
All right,
All right,
brother.
Joe. Be cool.
Later, Joe. Be safe. All right, good citizen. Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
catch you
I'm
later.
out.
Yep.
Y'all be safe.
And I am out. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Tina, she wants catfish. New guru, always good to see you. Always love your opinions, man. And 9 times out of 10, you're spot on. And I got to say, you were spot on with a lot of your comments, bro. You know me. I just like playing the devil's advocate and asking the hard questions sometimes. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful evening. I'm out.